What's New to BGA brings you Crafting the Cosmos. There's not much out on BGG so far because the game does come out later this month, so this is another pre-release game on BGA. So there's very few votes and there's very few information on this. Spoilers, I did rate it an 8. I did like this one quite a bit. On BGA it says it'll take about 55 minutes real time. I've yet to play real time, I just played a few turn-based. This is a free-to-play game on BGA. It is 2 to 4 players, and there's no additional options after that. I think this game played well turn-based, so if you're more of that kind of player, I think it played quite well. It is categorized as a science fiction card and resource management game. It kind of has this rondel where you'll be moving around in circles here to help choose your actions, and then each player has their own board here that you're going to be manipulating. And then there's energy cards, goal cards, and then these are the new planets that are coming out, the new nebulas. All right, on your turn, I'm currently pink here. You have to move your ball around once. So you see here, I'm gonna move it around. It'll skip this section because it's full. But once I do that, I can end my turn. You are required to move your color ball once, and then you have 2 other moves, which can be your ball or one of the black ones. BGA gives you a little brief summary of what you're gonna earn. It's really cool. Advantage of playing digital for sure. But what you're basically going to be collecting is on your color ball, you'll be collecting the left side. The rest of the balls, you'll be collecting the right side. You do include your opponent's ball as well. So as you can see with this turn here, because I have a ball here, I gain the left side, and then I also gain 1 of these right side as well. So here I have 3 balls here, so I'll gain 3 of these time tokens, draw a card here, and then draw 1 life token here. Now you can see here I am technically drawing 2 cards. That's because I have this little token down here which I got from these cards, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Then I'll confirm my turn, and then you get all your items. Now you see here you have a track here that'll move up. You'll have your time track that moves up here, and then you'll have your stars that you'll need to place. Now for the most part, everything at the end of the round goes away, so you pretty much want to use everything, otherwise it'll go away. Now I'm drawing energy cards, so here you draw here. So I draw an energy card, so I get to click. I can take obviously the face-up ones or down below. So I'll draw, it'll give you the option. If I take a face-up card, you'll see 1 is not replaced. So you have less and less options. Then you'll see my actions I can do, place stars, so on. Stars go on the bigger circles, as you can see here. And then your life goes on the smaller ones here. You'll notice that stars can go anywhere on the board, but the life have to go adjacent to other life tokens. Same thing with movement. Stars can move anywhere, but life have to be adjacent to other life forms. When placing the stars, you want to try to place around what they require. So here I need 2 helium. They do share, so this spot here would share for both of these. So because of that, I want to place a helium down here for sure, and then I'll try 1 here. To flip this guy over, you have to have all 4 of these symbols around. Life can only be placed adjacent to other life. So you see I'm very restricted on where I can place life. Then there's the time. So I gained 3 time, so that moved up here. And because I got to this 6th spot, I have to discharge it. It'll go all the way over here. I'll score 3 points, and I get to place a star of my choice. And you see it slides down there. Now, if you have extra time movement, you do start another track, and I believe I did there. Now you can gain power cards. Power cards are over here on the left side. This is how I got that little power token here, which allowed me to draw an additional card during my turn. That was on this side of the board. But I'm going to draw a power card. You have to pay a certain number of energy cards. So here I have spot 3 open, 3 open, 4 open, and 5 open. I currently have in my hand 3 of these green ones. So I'll pay that, and I can draw 3 of these green powers, and I get to pick 1 to play. This is the power token I was talking about before. So you can see each of those have 1. But then you can just see what each card does. You'll just pick a card that suits your benefit. Sometimes they have like discard this green one to gain this, discard any of them, and so on. But they're all listed above what they do. And you see it goes to my 3, and my power token went on the green spot here. Then I have score a nebula. Because the nebula is, I can score this nebula because I have all of the stars required. This guy here is a supernova and it's a wild. So I can click on it and score. And now I have to discard one of my choice. So I'm going to look around and see. There's not really a good choice to discard. I'll choose this one. And then I score points when it flips over. Now, if I can get all the life tokens around, so currently I'm missing 3 here, I can create a advanced life token, which kind of looks like this. In the beginning, they're worth like 6 to 8 points. It's in between. And then as the game goes down, they're worth less points. But once you do that, this will flip over. You'll draw one of the tokens. You get to look at it. You put it on here, and then it's worth more points. Now, you have to be careful. These are purple life tokens, so they'll go away. If I can convert these to green ones, they'll stay put. So that's the benefit of turning these from purple life to green life. Now I can convert to a supernova. Supernovas are wild, and they can be used for any other star. And then I go there, and you can see it's tracked there. I had one supernova I could convert. Here I have no of taking the purple to green life, and then here I can move one. So when you move one, you can move stars. You can't move the wild ones, or you can move life. So here, this helium is still working. These two are still working here, so I'm not going to move it. It's the carbon, same thing. So there might not be a whole lot I want to move now. I think it's pretty much nothing I want to move. Maybe I'll move this guy over here to try to get this one done because it's closer and it's worth more points. Okay, then at the end of your turn, stabilize one proton, aka the purple life, into green. So here, if I click here, it'll flip over to green. Or you could draw another nebula. And the nebulas are down here. You can see there's different sizes. So smaller, medium, large. And then you would just place them on one of your empty spots. The goal cards here, they start in this spot here. And you'll see here, you put your mouse over, they'll tell you what they do. But they slowly slide down. So we're going to count the total of the formed nebulas in the sector. So if you go to the pi sector, it's down here. The white kind of separates this sector. For ones that count towards stars, if your stars are on this white line, they actually count for both. And then I think in this spot right here would count for all 3. So if that matters there. And the goals will slowly slide down, and then when they get here at the end of the round, you will score them. The game is over once these time tokens here are emptied, and it says that there. Obviously, you just gain more time here. Once they get to 6, you draw another one, so that's how that kind of works. This right here represents your last action of the turn. Like you said, you could flip over a green into a purple into a green like I did, or you can draw another nebula. You do have to discard down to 10 energy cards if you have more than that at the end of the round. And then in a 2-player game, the next player just goes. You don't pass the first player token, but if you're playing a 3 or 4 player, you pass the first player marker. In the rulebook, they have a really cool icon reference sheet. If you're needing to know, there's a lot of different names because it's kind of educational in that aspect. So in the rulebook, you can find a breakdown of what all the symbols mean. Overall, I really like this game. As you saw earlier, I gave it an 8. I like the resource collecting. It works awesome on BGA because it'll tell you what you're collecting, so you don't forget these power tokens up here. So I think that really makes it cool. A benefit, a plus of playing digital compared to in person. You do need to watch out for these goals. They can be kind of random, and you can get really lucky because you're doing something and then the goal comes out and, oh, I got it, So that is kind of a downside, but overall, I mean, there has to be luck there's luck in most games, and that's where this luck in this game comes in. Overall, not a ton of player interaction. You're just kind of building, doing your own thing. You need to check the goals. That's the biggest thing. So if you have time, go ahead and check this one out. I think it's a lot of fun and worth your time. As always, I'm the Digital Board Gamer. Good luck and have fun.